Yeah, it's that borderline sort of rhyme. Open, safe, store the 9 for the kind. Thinking that my home worth exploring on. Pouring on the raft like I'm warring on the calf. Made by the hands of the ones that get they morbid on and laugh. Foreign on the path, kinda soaring on behalf of the God that don't need a Mandalorian the mask. From the future to the past, get your foot up off the gas. Only one sits in both, ask Methuselah the man. Hey yo, run up in my crib and I shoot him like an animal. Abdominal to the dome, I want it known. The shotty be fully loaded and it's easily blown. God-given, forgiven, can't let him take how I'm living. So I pigeon the eye vision in my brain with precision. Putting holes in the body that was made by the risen Lord. Can I afford to be yielding the sword? A restored board, brought back the yielding accord. Concealed and stored, a Christian revealed and adored. Is my reward to absorb more rhetoric stored, pathetic ignored, floored by the idea that I be a type to fall to my fear. It's not clear, I'm not here to stand by and let my fam die. So I take a posture that'll make a grown man cry. Man, why am I ready to make a man fly? But I gotta do it if you ain't putting your hands high. It's that borderline sort of rhyme. Open, safe, store the 9 for the kind. Thinking that my home worth exploring on. Pouring on the raft like I'm warring on the calf. Made by the hands of the ones that get they morbid on and laugh. Foreign on the path, kinda soaring on behalf of the God that don't need a Mandalorian the mask. From the future to the past, get your foot up off the gas. Only one sits in both, ask Methuselah the man.
I'm an art lover. I see in sound and I hear in color. This masterpiece of life I had to rediscover. I respect it, but try to cross where my heart slumbers. I tend to be more Mel Gibson than Dan Glover. Oh yes, I cherish the breath made by the image bearer, but I'll put you down trying to rush hours like Chris Tucker. Listen brother, this conviction of mine will not flutter. My voice didn't waver and I do not stutter. Now I don't live by it, my trust in God, I don't abide in it. But move to harm my family, you gon' die by it. Soberly thinking about my master's will. The scripture says, thou shalt not commit murder, but there's a time to kill. I don't give off that passive feel, cause the act alone can mess your mind up. But I serve a God who heals, that's all facts. You want the brass tacks, I'd rather peace. I'd rather not turn a Margot day to an abstract.
It's that borderline sort of rhyme. Open, safe, store the 9 for the kind. Thinking that my home worth exploring on. Pouring on the raft like I'm warring on the calf. Made by the hands of the ones that get they morbid on and laugh. Foreign on the path, kinda soaring on behalf of the God that don't need a Mandalorian the mask. From the future to the past, get your foot up off the gas. Only one sits in both, ask Methuselah the man. Yo, Atiba brother, I've been struggling to hold both. I'm kinda gibby and deceptive with an old loaf. I want the bread of life and I want a whole toast. You see the visual is easier to hold close. I'm so gross when I boast, missing the goalpost. How did the COVID make my gun collection grow most? Of all, I let the fall dictate how I respect the call. And still we let my fam stand tall with my neglect and all. I let the fear in the Constitution eject the law. Then I seen the mirror shed a tear when they intercept the ball. Why do I make it complicated? In my head like, yo, I would never let this be confiscated. But if they ask for my shirt, I'm supposed to give my coat. Will I surpass a gospel I suppressed up in my throat? Nope, we can't do that. That's why we do that true rap. From Lack to Philly, we point to him when they saying who that. It's that borderline sort of rhyme. Open, safe, store the 9 for the kind. Thinking that my home worth exploring on. Pouring on the raft like I'm warring on the calf. Made by the hands of the ones that get they morbid on and laugh. Foreign on the path, kinda soaring on behalf of the God that don't need a Mandalorian the mask. From the future to the past, get your foot up off the gas. Only one sits in both, ask Methuselah the man.